Welcome to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. It's Abyss, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how to measure the large gold crown for the Banbaro. Now remember to hit that like button and subscribe to help support the channel. Alright, so this monster can go all the way up to 3,000. In this particular video, this was the smaller of the two large gold crowns, but when you run up to it, the right leg, you can see there is a big, huge gap above your head. And even when we stop right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 circles on the leg. For the right leg, we're going up to the third circle. So that's a good indication that this one is on the larger side, and it's definitely worth taking the extra time, getting some measurements, and possibly defeating the monster. Alright, so we're going to look at the right leg again, just standing still. And even with the icon in the way, you can still see how big of a gap is above our head. Here's another look at that right leg without that icon in the way. And you can still see there's a really big gap above our head. We're going to get a quick look at the left leg. And as it bends, you can still see there's a gap above our head. Alright, so now we're going to check the back of the right leg where the hair and fur comes out, and you'll be able to see how much of it is actually above our head. And if you look towards the right, you can still see those circles 1, 2, 3, 4. We're basically covering the third one, going up to the fourth. Now I keep showing you the right side because that's the easiest look that we can get. And you can see again, compared to our hunter, just how big that leg actually is. Alright, so now it's time to throw down a shock trap on that right leg. And this is at a low point, and you can still see that my hunter's head is not even touching the leg. And so now I'm going to show you at a high point. There you go. You can see how much of a gap is above my head. Now this is the right leg in a shock trap. And you got to be careful with the right leg because when you throw down a shock trap, as soon as it hits the trap, it likes to move its leg forward. So you got to make that adjustment quickly. Alright, we're going to get a couple more looks of it just standing around. Starting with the right leg, you can see how big of a gap is above my head. And you can still see those circles to the left if you want to use those as a reference. And now it conveniently moved around for me so that we can look at the left leg. And you can still see that circle right there on the leg. And this is just standing around. Your hunter's head is going right towards it. Alright, one last look with a shock trap on the left leg. Doesn't really give you a good look, but I still wanted to show you it. And you can see it's hard to tell what to go off of, but almost where that bend is, you're barely going into the leg, I guess. You could probably use that as a reference. I prefer the right leg versus the left, so you might want to consider that. So when you're hunting a large gold crown, you really want to look for that big gap above your head, especially on the right leg. That is your best tell if this is going to be on the larger side. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and I will see you next time.